Everybody, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode, where nothing is easy. Warriors and witches, how y'all doing? God bless. Also, Merry Christmas. We are feeling a bit festive today. I got my Coke Carnage Christmas shit on. I think this thing fits me well. It feels good. I'm nice and warm and tuggy. But I've been hearing some news, and this is all just rumors. This is all just rumors. But apparently, there is a possibility that this statue that was presumably going to specify what is going to be the new announcements, because we really don't care too much about the Game Awards anymore, because there's a good chance, a very fat good chance, that our votes just don't matter. As a matter of fact, no, not a chance. I'm sorry, it's 100%. Your votes don't matter. You're only 10% of the vote. There's a player choice award, but that shit, I think player choice should be all of the choices. But since it's not, when you tell me that Easy Allies and Glad and Pride and IGN has a bigger vote than me, Variety and Rolling Stone has a bigger vote than me, no, you can miss me with that shit. But I'm excited for the world premieres that we will see on the 11th. We do have this giant monument that has multiple amalgamations attached to it. It gives me this Game of Thrones feeling when all the daggers are or all the blades are together from the Targaryens, and people are speculating maybe Diablo 4, maybe even like another God of War. I think another person said that there might be I hope it's not Diablo 4. Somebody was saying that it might be a Valve game, but it's not a Valve game. What people have come out to say, or rumor, is some people are saying, oh yeah, it is, that it might actually possibly be a Divinity game. That is from Larian Studios with their Divinity game, and also Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. Great games, definitely check them out. And this is a little bit of information that has been leaked. I'll give props to Synth Potato on this information, but he says the statue of the Game Awards is almost certainly confirmed now to be a new Divinity game by Larian Studios, as found by this trademark filling. This will be their next game following the 20th. Well, don't say it like that, otherwise it's fucking true, because you're already stating to yourself, saying that it's certainly confirmed. Certainly confirmed does not mean it's confirmed. It means maybe, there's a good chance. Certainly confirmed. So I don't like that flip-floppiness. There's a very good chance that this is not true, but if it does happen, hey, I am good. I love Larian. So Divinity is, I believe, in the same universe as Divinity Original Sin, obviously, but it's more of like a Skyrim-esque or a Morrowind-esque sort of type of game, and I'm excited for it. Let's go ahead and read it. Although the owner of these filings is not listed, the representative ID ties them as the same. The design is unmistakably linked to the franchise created by Larian Studios. The new logo features the aesthetic of previous logo titles, but also a refreshed, modernized font, strongly hinted that this represents a brand new project in the saga rather than a simple release. Now, this could all be just bullshit. Okay, this could all just be bullshit, but it's interesting to hear. And right now it has this long line right here, might actually be this long line right there, and there's also the spikes right there on the side that indicate that over there. And it kind of gives me this Oblivion vibe, that it's like, you know, you open the gate to Oblivion and then that thing opens. But there's also like different pieces. There's an alligator attached to this thing. There's a bear attached to it. It looks like somebody with some armor is attached to it. Obviously, it's giving me this feeling that it's it might be like it requires death to like actually transpire and become alive, which is actually kind of interesting. Very, very interesting. We will see if that's actually true. Some people are saying they're disappointed if it's Larian. Let's be honest, people are going to be disappointed that it's Divinity, because a lot of people, let's be honest, a lot of people have not played Baldur's Gate 3 1 and 2, and a lot of people haven't played Larian's older games, and that makes sense. A lot of people are playing different AAA games, and that's just how those sort of things go, you know. Even though it's a little niche, it's actually starting to come out and more people are playing it, but still awesome, great games. There's even people that haven't played Expedition 33, and there's also people that haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Hell, there's even people that haven't even played, oh god, what's the game? There's a lot of people that haven't played, what game is it? Kingdoms of Amalur. A lot of people haven't played Kingdoms of Amalur, but that's a fucking great game. A lot of people haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and that's a great game. And even like Space Marine 2, a lot of people haven't played that, and it's also a great game. But like I said, like even though some great games come out and they introduce themselves and they win many awards, there's a good amount of people that are just like, what is this? So a lot of critics have given these two games a great score. Original 2 Definitive Edition, great game, great game. They've been posting out bangers after bangers, and I appreciate that. Here's something from the publishing director from Larian Studios, who has said about this: there aren't currently any plans for a new Divinity Original Sin 3 game, but once we are ready to show what we've been working on, we will. Now, of course, he could be lying, but he could also be telling the truth. I mean, it would be great to, I strongly believe that Larian Studios are focusing on their own platform. I think after the whole debacle with Wizard of the Coast and Larian Studios, they want to do things on their own. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, I don't want to, because there are moments when I'm pretty sure I'm worried about Exodus as well, because these developers, or not developers, but Wizard of the Coast is not the best person to work with. So I get kind of worried when I hear from these developers working with Wizard of the Coast, because they just like to lay off people because they just don't have the money for like literally anything. But we will see. We will see. It's done. It's Divinity Original Sin 3. And then a guy says, we don't know what it is. This could all just be bullshit. Like I said, this could all be just bullshit, but we will see. I'm super excited to find out. But there is a couple of other pictures right here of different like entities. Like, listen. Never underestimate an OCD, like ADHD sort of gamer. Okay, they will snuff this shit out. They will snuff it out. They will. So I'm excited to see what happens. This all could just be fluff. If we get a good game, we get a good game. That's it. But I'm super excited. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If there's a Divinity Original Sin, the next Larian game that comes out, I'm gonna be sniffing for like political virtue signaling bullshit, because I like Sven, I respect him and his team, but sometimes they lean too much into the bullshit. But they do give us choices. They do give us choices. I do like their games, and I don't want to miss out on their games. They're way better than Bethesda, I can tell you that. Bethesda is like, anyway, I don't want to talk about them, but there is a certain thing where I'm just like, are you gonna just do body type A and B, or are you gonna do sex? 100% they're probably gonna do it. I believe these motherfuckers are from like from Eastern Europe or something like that. No, not Eastern Europe, but they're definitely from Europe. But there's a good chance that they're gonna keep that shit in, but we will see. I'm wondering if they're gonna back up on that stuff a little bit, especially since it's 2025 and there's a bit of a curve going on, and a lot of people want to push away from the woke shit. Sven Vinka even said that we should stop focusing on politics. So I'm hoping that they push back. He pushes back a little bit, because a lot of people within Larian Studios has a lot of respect for him. And you know, if some random occurrence where he says, hey guys, we should probably just back away from, you know, the whole sort of stuff and do this sort of thing, is he gonna get flack for it? Probably. But this is all hearsay. This is all hearsay. We don't know if we don't even know if this game is going to happen. I am a little bit worried about Larian Studios' next game. And if Larian Studios' next game is not for me, I still have Tainted Grail, which also has a DLC coming out here real soon. But anyway, I wanted to talk about that. Thank you so much for coming. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.